So the storm looks like it's blowing through. I haven't got sunshine again now. It was horrendous this morning, but this afternoon it's cleared up, but it is very, very windy. However, I love this kind of weather because it means we've got some big waves. So having a walk down the cliffs, but being very careful. Going to walk right along to the far end, go and check it out. And it's just good to have the sun out again after such a horrendous morning. It's amazing this the difference in a couple of hours. Look at that, blue skies. Wow, sea's amazing, folks. Amazing to watch. Got to be so careful though. So I'm going to keep going along the cliffs here to the Deal's Head and then right to the arch at the bottom. Look at that though, it's just severe. Looks like another storm coming, folks, this way. So, typical, just as I get to the far end of the cliffs, another big storm comes in. It's spectacular down here today though, it really is. So, here comes the storm, folks. Storm that side, blue skies that side, nowhere to shelter. I just need to get wet. Might get a nice rainbow, you never know. So we've got a Ibiza foam party here. Well, not to walk through this, folks, because it's all dirty and your shoes get all ruined. Look at that though, folks. Woohoo, look at the waves through there. When you actually look through, the waves look massive through there. I think it's just an optical illusion, but I don't know. It's huge. Whoa, oh no! Oh no, I've got covered in foam, folks. Oh no! Disaster. Oh no. Walk, folks. It's awesome. So I'm going to head along to the harbour, Danger Point. If I've got any kind of power left on my phone, down to about 6%, and we'll see if there's any action down there. But a glorious night. Been kicking this ball all the way up there, all the way along the cliffs since the Deal's Head. Made it down to the bottom.
it's all right in the room, but I can see you're getting it.
Well, you want to sit over here, Rosie, in the shadow?
Right, folks, Mum's taken us onto a new path, and look at it. Look at the state of it. It's just covered in mud. It's terrible. 1 out of 10, Mum. 1 out of 10 for your choice of walk. Placards. So this is another one of the Beatles chalets, we think, folks. We think, folks. Yeah. Beatles stayed here. This is one that Paul McCartney stayed in. Right, everyone, we've changed our route now. We're back, actually walking up to Loch End Head, crossroads here. The road's actually quite quiet today. This is normally teeming on a Sunday. There's normally lorries and vans and bikes. At the minute, there's nothing. Very quiet. Nobody can afford petrol at the minute. I'm going to go and try and walk up. There's another walk, I think it goes along to Strathire, we think. But knowing my luck, I'll be wrong. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. Right, this is Jag on a couchie. This is the Bliss Trail. This one's by Chelsea Roger. It is. This is in the middle of the main road, folks, in Loch End. That's where we're trying to get, folks. This path right, folks, look, we've now got stuck in the shower. We've got lost. We can't find the path. We're on the main road. I knew I should have kept my mouth shut. Honestly, it's just a disaster, folks. It's a disaster. Can't find the path, and everyone's getting soaked. Speedboats, look. I was going to start a new ometer called the Veranda of the Day. I'm going to start doing Veranda of the Day. There's a contender there, folks. Look, Jag walks right in front. Veranda of the Day. There we go. Got views over the loch and things. So on the Veranda-ometer, gets a good 8.5. That one. Another one, folks. Look, there's another one. Is even a better contender. This one's going to be a 9.5 out of 10 on the Veranda / home office / man cave-ometer. Beautiful. Oldie worldy. That's the cafe. No, Croft. Wester Ochro Croft. Jag's helping the children look for conkers, and they've got a massive conker tree. Everybody, welcome to Edinburgh. I'm standing here behind St Giles Cathedral. I'm sure this is the door where you went to see the Queen a few weeks ago. I'm sure this is where you came out. Well, actually no, we went in, and where she actually lay at state. I'm sure it's this bit here, but we'll find out. So we're on one of ScotRail's cheap £15 anywhere in Scotland return tickets today. Thought I'd come to Edinburgh just because it was going to be clear and sunny here, but it's raining. But I just have to go with the flow. So we're going to have a wee wander around Edinburgh. Some of the more unusual places again to add to the list. But we're heading to St Giles Cathedral here. I don't think you can film inside, but I'll just go for a little wander. It's been a few years since I've been in here, so let's go and have a look. So it's actually a beautiful cathedral inside. You can actually film, loads of people in there filming, but very historic obviously. A lot of, I don't know if kings are buried in there or just a lot of old famous Scots people. And the statue there of John Knox, who's buried, well, he died in the car park around the back there, so the statue of him. So it's clearing up a bit, so we'll head up the Royal Mile, see what else we can see today. I've seen this before up here. This is the original Heart of Midlothian, where the football team is named after, but you meant to spit on it when you go past to bring you luck. Always check out the goggles when we go past it. There it is there. So you went to spit on that for good luck. Right, the gold bars on the street there, that's That marks where the last person in Scotland was hung. A little plaque here. Now what we'll do, we'll head up to the castle esplanade for the 1 o'clock gun, folks. Don't think you can see it from here, but we hear it. So there's the tattoo stands all coming down. Right, everything's closed off here, folks, so you can't really get a close look because the other stands are coming down. But we'll just keep the camera running and we'll watch all the tourists get up here flag when the gun goes off. We're doing a few touristy things today, so this is Greyfriars Kirk graveyard, famous for Greyfriars Bobby and for McGonagall's grave and for Voldemort, Thomas Riddle, where J.K. Rowling walked around this graveyard and got a lot of inspirations for character names in Harry Potter. So I think the Thomas Riddle grave's up here, be for the tourists probably. Here's the stone for William McGonagall, buried near this spot. Famous poet. Doesn't he know it? So if anybody wants to know where the Thomas Riddle grave is, it's just down here. It's all been path now, but it's just a mud track before. So it's down the bottom here. You'll see all the tourists down beside it. So you come past the Florin Wall, I think it's called, down from the McGonagall grave, and it's just over here somewhere. You'll see everybody standing there. Most popular grave apart from Greyfriars Bobby in Edinburgh. So I wonder what the real guy Thomas Riddle would think now about all the people taking pictures of his grave. Like, there's probably an unknown kind of guy in his day, maybe semi-famous, I don't know. But now all the people that take pictures of his gravestone. I wonder if when I die and I've got a gravestone, if I've got one, there might be like a famous character in a Harry Potter 30 or something, named after me, and people come and take pictures of my grave. Probably not. These are from the Burke and Hare days, where they used to steal graves or steal bodies, so people used to buy cages and lock their loved ones in, so like so the body snatchers couldn't steal their loved ones. And sometimes you get Harry Potter tours that meet here. None today though, I don't think. Oh no, maybe there is. Usually wait till magic wands about. Right, Greyfriars Bobby. Right, the Greyfriars Bobby statue on the outside here is the one that upsets all the locals, because all the tourists rub the nose of Bobby to bring them luck, and it's gone gold with all the paint coming off. Let's go and have a look. So folks, going to head into one of my favourite Witherspoons up here. It used to be the Cali Picture House, and it was a nightclub we used to go to in Edinburgh. Century 2000, I think it was called. So I'm going to go and get something to eat and something to drink. It is here, Cali. Back onto the balcony, folks. Well, folks, just been looking on Wikipedia, and this used to be also a concert venue as well back in the 80s and 90s. And we've had AC/DC, the Smiths, and Hawkwind, bro. Jag, Hawkwind have played here, and even Pink Floyd have played here as well. It's an amazing building, folks. And of course the toilets are right at the very top, as far as you can go, folks. Right at the top. Right, that's very enjoyable, folks. Always a nice little kind of adventure coming into the Cali, with all this history. Right, the rain's back on again, but we're going to head back down to Waverley Station now. Get the train at 4:30. Right, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye bye.